Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Khadijah binti Salihuddin, matrix number 059251. Faraid means the determinations of the rights and the heir portions of a deceased. Inheritance is based on the provisions of the Sharia law, or other name called Islamic inheritance. The issues of Faraid depends on the need and application of the heirs and is therefore not compulsory. Property divided into heirs is the remaining asset left behind after deducting all funeral management financing, inheritance that whether religious forms such as zakat, vow, or all debt to humans and fulfilling wills allowed by Sharia. Among the forms of property that can be divided by Faraid are land, buildings, jewelry, insurance, shares, bond, cash, livestock such as goats, and so on.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Khadijah binti Rosti. My matric number is 061076 and I'm from Bachelor in Islamic Wealth Management Semester 3. Al-Mafqud means a person who disappears from his place of origin for an extended period until the news about him is cut off and no one knows about him. And it is also not known whether he is alive or has died. The property of Al-Mafqud cannot be divided and no transaction can be made during the period of loss until it's written or the court has confirmed that Al-Mafqud has died. It is because his property cannot be considered an inheritance due to uncertainty about the status of Al-Mafqud, in line with the basic principle of Faraid, which is that among the condition from heirs to receive an inheritance is that the death of the property owner must be apparent without any doubt. The main effect of an Al-Mafqud is the freezing of his property or part of the inheritance that is eligible to be received by the Mafqud. This period of freezing only ended when the Mafqud himself came to claim or the Mafqud was confirmed dead. The situation became more complicated when no one knows the background of the Mafqud family.
Name is Cikgu Nur Saira binti Cikgu Haris, matric number 061041. So I will continue with the next point of Al-Mafqud. In the Sharia legal system, the declaration of the presumption of death is only used to dissolve marriage, whether the wife is seeking fertilization or the husband is applying for another wedding. The decision of the Sharia court only affects the divorce of the husband and wife, not the issue of the inheritance. Next, the problem of Al-Mafqud's frozen property is not due to the legal obstacle alone. Still, it also stems from health themselves, family and societies concerned as a whole. And lastly, the property of Al-Mafqud is seen as one of the great sources of economic wealth that are closely related to the property. And property of Muslim also should be utilized because the financial weakness of the Ummah also contributed to the disadvantage of political power, leadership, education, and so on.
Next is the issue of adoption in the distribution of Faraid in Malaysia. Adopted children are always looked after and treated like a complete or challenge. Adoptive parents take care of them as a child is taken care of. Eating and drinking are all well taken care of. The necessities of life are met best, especially if the child is assumed to be cared for since infancy again. While this child care is a commendable and lovable, the issue and limitation of the relationship between the two need to be adhered to and observed to not go beyond Islam teachings. A problem often raised among the Muslim community in Malaysia is the inheritance of wills or the disposition of Faraid. Among the limitations in the relationship are those about the estate's heritage. A person can inherit and bequeath his property to others upon the occurrence of marriage, blood ties, and severally. A valid registration at the National Registration Department is not a ticket to allowed in heritage. If the adoption parents die, the adopted children cannot claim even a penny of their heritage, even if they have lived together for a long time and served to take care of them while ill.
Finally, the issue in the distribution of Faraid in Malaysia is marital property. Marital property is property acquired jointly by the husband and wife during their marriage enforced by the conditions determined by Islamic law. It includes ringgit money, movable property, immovable property, or any asset created on a joint partnership during the period of marriage. This issue often happened among the Muslim community in Malaysia after divorce. While in their relationship, they worked hard together in finding the property, but when their marriage ended with divorce, ex-wife did not get any property in the Faraid, but the property was from the above efforts. The division is based on the extent of the contribution that the husband and wife have given during their marriage, whether the contribution is direct or indirect. Direct contribution generally refers to a contribution in the form of money or effort given by a spouse who contributed directly to acquire the property, while indirect contribution refers to any task performed by the couple in their daily lives, including housewife work, the contribution of ideas, encouragement, and comfort enjoyed by them to enable the couple to work and accumulate property by the wife. There will be disputes in the division of marital property when a property is acquired solely by the husband's efforts only. The husband often disputes even the wife's indirect contribution. Despite this dispute, the court will still consider the extent of the contribution given by the wife.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Nur Aina Akila binti Ali. My matric number 061505. The conclusion is the management of Muslim heritage in Malaysia is a complex and complicated processes due to various factors as discussed above. There are many previous literature reviews that suggest solution measures. Therefore, Islam a religion that is fair and perfect. It contains a variety of regulation and guidelines for regulating human life become more organized. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala had arranged this inherited law under the system that set the rates and who are right recipients. Nevertheless, given the contrast of existing jurisdiction, institution, and law, the solution to these issues need to be an integrated and structured work of all parties involved. By the fair and orderly distribution, inheritance under a system non only stranger family ties, but its people always guarantee a happy life and avoid tribal and family ties that could lead to split among family members. That's all for me. Thank you.